I know you wrote an article, 3 matchups the Browns must exploit against the Raiders. Zadarius Smith versus Thayer Munford or DJ Glaze. So D-line against Raiders O-line. Grant Delpit against Brock Bowers. Really good rookie tight end for the Raiders. And Amari Cooper versus Jacorian Bennett. So take us through those, why you think they're important.
Well, for one, if there was ever a week for someone on the defensive line to take some of the onus off Myles Garrett battling 3 injuries, this would be the week. And you got Zadarius going up against Thayer Munford if he even plays. He got injured on the second play of the game last week and had to come out, but he's been a below average tackle. Average at pass protection, but way below in run blocking. And then he was replaced by a rookie, DJ Glaze from Maryland. So if he can't go, that's who Zadarius is going to line up against. A rookie making his first NFL start. You have to dominate that matchup. If there was ever a week that Miles needed someone else, this is it. So for me, that is an imperative matchup right there. And when you look at the Raiders' offense and the way that the style of play of their quarterback, taking away the intermediate stuff is the easiest way to get to Gardner Minshew because he's risk adverse. It really doesn't take too many deep shots. And Brock Bowers is off to a phenomenal start. And out of all the skill positions in the NFL, tight end usually has the steepest learning curve. You see rookie receivers and running backs come in frequently and have their way. It's very rare that a tight end does. And right now, he's on pace to have the greatest rookie season out of a tight end from a receptions and yards perspective. He only needs 5 receptions and 46 yards to be on the best pace after 4 games. So you see where they can limit him. And the Raiders aren't good at running the football. That's just point blank. They're dead last in the league. So if you could ever spare Grant Delpit from the run game, this would be the week, and use him to kind of erase Bowers and just take away one thing as much as possible from Gardner Minshew and try to force him to take more chances with the football. Based on your secondary, I think you have success there. And then obviously, after 2 weeks of despair and thinking that it might be over for the man, water found its level, and Amari Cooper is amazing again. I think that you need to keep building on that. If Deshaun's going to get his confidence up and be able to take shots with any player, it's going to be Amari Cooper. You saw it on that turkey hole shot for the first play of the game where they scored that 24-yard touchdown. You've seen it again in the second and 9 in the fourth quarter. He feels confident enough to take risks with Amari Cooper. And if you look at the Raiders secondary, Jacorian Bennett's a second-year corner out of Maryland. He's playing decent football. But usually when Amari winds up on the left side out wide, that's who he's going to be facing off against. There are other corners, Jack Jones, who's a very volatile corner. He'll give up receptions and even touchdowns, but he's in his third year. In his first 2 years in the league, he's had 4 interceptions. He's taken 3 back for touchdowns. This offense isn't operating at a level where I think you need to even risk with that. I don't, obviously if there's wide open stuff, but like I'm not taking chances over with a guy who could take it to the house, especially on the road. That seems to be something that would happen to the Browns. So for me, it's anytime you can get Amari over on Jacorian Bennett, you need to take those shots.